Glad to have you with us in Norfolk, Virginia, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. Fans have been collecting outside SB Ballard Stadium since this morning and looking forward to get this one started. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
A quick completion to the left, pushing for the first down. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
That big pickup on what they call drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do. Catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it, but catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
Now he's looking into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. After the run, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he found a space on the right. The 20, 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. Plows through the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all of it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Thanks to grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the ground, it's Peppers. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. This time it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Might be looking to run. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Fresno State 28, Old Dominion 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give from the gun. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fights off a defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Got his man all by himself. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Oh, it's a reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football game.
The Monarchs in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Steps away to find some room. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Nice job by the defense, man. Understanding the situation, you could tell they were not giving up a touchdown. Like, they were playing a little bit deeper in the end zone, and the QB takes off. Nice job corralling the football. I'll tell you what, brings up an interesting decision now after that positive gain to see if they want to go for it on fourth and goal.
Going for 6. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Old Dominion Monarchs will take over. First and 10.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Old Dominion. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. With jet sweep pass. Across the 35. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the... Continues to fight for yards. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Monarchs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on...
There he goes! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Look out, he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Okay, Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal.